Hello, it's Shelley. I'm your astrologer, and I'm here with your news for April 4th through the 10th, 2022. This week is challenging because it could play out in a lot of different ways depending on your chart, your choices, the way you deal with things, and those outside influences that I'm sure are going to be happening. So, first of all, let's talk about Mars and Saturn. So Mars and Saturn, they're both in Aquarius. And Mars and Saturn, they're both those planets that in traditional astrology we consider to be a little challenging. They're coming together. They're going to be together. Given the potential for this to stir things up, it's really, really important that you find a way to stay grounded, a way to pull yourself back. See if you can right now develop a strategy for when you're feeling something, for when those things come up, so you can make more informed decisions. In a simple way, we can say Saturn is about building slowly over time. Mars is about going quickly after things. So what happens when you have this planet that wants to be slow and this planet that wants to be fast together? This is where we're getting that agitation I'm talking about. That extra caution can really, really help. In particular, look at what you're doing with your body, what situations you're putting it into. Day-to-day things, walking up and down stairs, getting into a car, but physical activity, going for a run, whatever it is, how you're approaching those things, and just put a little more mindfulness into it than you normally would. This is habitual. You do this all the time, but right now, don't get caught up and try to do things too quickly and without taking care of yourself. The more you're aware, the more you can create situations that benefit you. And look for things that are probably going to get on your nerves, agitate you. You're going to be going quicker than you are on some things, and other people are going to be going quicker than you want to on some things. Because we're talking about these two planets, and because they're in Aquarius, which is all about forming little groups and pockets and having that togetherness of your individual sort of people, it can be easy to be divisive. And with that potential for volatility, being divisive, being opinionated, and also not taking the time to breathe and to set things aside for now, that can lead to explosive outcomes. So all I'm saying is take the time. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying use your head. And then use the energy. Yeah, you can get things done with this energy. You just have to understand that it's not going to happen exactly how you wanted it, as quickly as you wanted it, and you're going to have to make concessions. So Mars is still about getting things done, and Aquarius is about building things, creating things, and in particular for society and for everyone. And that's part of why this requires us to step back from our ego more than some other things might. So with that Mars-Saturn energy, we also have Jupiter in Pisces conjunct Neptune. So it's really, really close to Neptune, been really, really close to Neptune for a while. And it's going to be actually exactly occupying the same space as Neptune. So do you remember Neptune is the planet that disperses things, that dissolves things, that makes things dreamy, that makes us unable to see clearly. And Jupiter expands things. Jupiter in Pisces is a really, really great placement. So this energy has the potential to allow you to explore to go into dream world, to go out there, to take ideas and thoughts and impressions and pull them back down. But you need to, as with the Saturn Mars conjunction, to have a way of grounding yourself and pulling yourself back. So really, it's about how can we take this Pisces energy and integrate it with this Aquarius energy, and also the energy of Saturn and Venus. So we have this Saturn Mars conjunction, this explosive kind of like jerky energy. And we have this dreamy, ethereal, dissolving energy. And these two aren't used to each other's energies, right? So it's up to you to figure out how to integrate them. Think about how that dreamy energy can be useful, and how that energy that's pressing you to do something, pressing you to think maybe there's only one way of doing something, how those two can benefit each other. If you want a little reprieve in all of this, on the 5th, Venus is changing signs into Pisces, where it loves to be, exalted in Pisces, the sign of the fishes. And exalted is like being a guest in someone's home. And so Venus can bring us things when it's in Pisces. It's empathetic and it's sweet, and it's a good time to get into the vibe of relationship. Of course, we still have that other stuff going on, right? So that vibe is playing into those other energies. It's creating the whole. So to really benefit from that Venus in Pisces, where we can hug and feel like we're part of everything and we can connect with other people, we need to acknowledge the Mars and the Saturn and the Neptune. So nothing's going to happen overnight. This isn't a time to push your own agenda. It's a time to really listen and to take your time no matter what's going on around you. If I wasn't clear, what I'm trying to say is that in the most stereotypical of ways, next week is both a challenge and an opportunity. And it's really, really an opportunity in those ways that we say these challenging things are happening, but they carry with them the seeds of that creativity and the ability to create. We have to go through this, right, to get to the other side. So look into yourself and figure out your self-care routine and the care for others that you have around you, and what that means for your communication, and what that means for how you act, and what that means for your daily routine. Let us know, because we are living in a time when there's never going to be an end to the help we could get from other people. The help that's simple, that is really, really about our day-to-day lives and how we can not just function, but how we can live our dreams, which is what, by the way, Pisces is all about, right? Neptune and Jupiter and Venus taking us out there. So let's do that. I will be doing mantra. I've found that to be super helpful, and I've talked about this before. And just pausing. And what helps me, if I can get to that space, I can't always get there, is to remember that nothing is forever, even if it seems like it is. So let me know what you think. Is there something that you find useful and helpful?